Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy, Master here today with the BBR Season 3 Week 1 Team Builder and Battle against my good pal, Dr.Slaking, coach of the Bristol Drifloons. So, before we get any further, don't forget to like and subscribe, and click that bell on the top right corner if you want a notification whenever I upload. So, as I've said, this is Week 1 of the BBR. I'm the commissioner of it, so, we obviously want to start off well. We made it to semifinals last season, and, we want to make sure we can we want to get to finals. We want to improve every season. It's pretty hard to improve from semifinals, but we're going to do our best. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this match. Dr. Slaking and I are really good pals. We've been in tons of league together, talk, all the time. Just, we're really good pals. We joke saying I'm his son, he's my dad, But he's honestly one of the nicest dudes in the format, even if he's one of the smallest. Because, he's very short, but we are pretty much I think I'm 3-2 against him. Maybe we're 3-3. I can't remember. We fought a lot over these, this past almost 2 years at this point. So I'm really looking forward to fighting him because this could potentially be the last Wi-Fi league he's in or last league. So I really just want to give him a good fight, and I just want to prove that I'm a good enough battler, to keep doing these Wi-Fi leagues because he's considered one of the best. So. Dr. Slaking's team consists of Aegislash, Hydreigon, Terrakion, Landoi, but only Sandforce, Uxie, Whimsicott, Golisopod, Jinx, Marini, Dunsparce, and Lampent. So, obviously, he's not going to bring any of his bottom four, Jinx, Marini, Dunsparce, Lampent, but he could bring any combination of his first seven. Those are his only useful mons, but they're all very good, and he knows how to use all of them. So that just makes it super terrifying. So, as you can see, first one I have is a max HP 204 Jolly Alolan Persian with the leftovers knockoff Play Rough, Parting Shot Taunt, with enough sweet for, I believe, Terrakion. Knockoff's pretty free outside of, just Terrakion himself. And Play Rough is just so if Hydreigon tries to come in and set up on this, I can just do a lot of damage to it because it's 4 times super effective. Taunt to stop the UC from getting up screens or setting up stealth rocks. Can do the same with Lando, and I can Parting Shot out to just lower my opponent's attack and special attack, switch out and bring in another a threat later on. So next up we have an AV Melmetal, Double Iron Bash, Ice Punch, Earthquake, Thunder Punch, 252 attack, Adamant, 212 speed F with 44 HP. With this investment, I'm able to live a +2 Life Orb Fire Blast from Hydreigon. This is just kind of a soft check to a lot of his mons. It's a soft check to Special Aegislash, helps me switch into Whimsicott better. And it just makes it easier to switch into Jinx if he brings that. So there just wasn't an item that did super amazing. I couldn't be Choice Band because he has an Aegislash. I wanted to be Iron Defense Body Press, but then Aegislash also walls that, and any of the special mons like Hydreigon could easily stop that. So I just wanted to go offensive with an Assault Vest just because I felt like it was the best set I could bring this match. Even if I don't want to hard switch in on a few mons like the Hydreigon, even though that's what it's here to be a soft check to, the Assault Vest just helps it live those hits just a little bit better, helps me 1v1. A Special Aegislash just that much more. This mon with all its coverage, the Double Iron Bash, Ice Punch, Earthquake, Thunder Punch, just puts in so much work, and I can easily see it breaking down my opponent's team. Next up, I have a Choice Scarf, Salamence, Intimidate, Draco Meteor, Hurricane, Fire Blast, Dragon Pulse. Basically max special attack, almost max speed, to outspeed that Hydreigon. I just wanted a mon that's faster than that Hydreigon, faster than a non-Choice Scarf Terrakion. And I can pretty freely spam Hurricane on this team outside of the Aegislash, but that always has to be worried about a Fire Blast. And I have decent switch-ins to it. So I just see Special Salamence as a great brand here, just so I'm not forced to, run Earthquake or Dragon Claw. I just feel like with that Flying Stab and Hurricane, it just hits so much harder. He doesn't have the greatest ways of switching into the Dragon coverage once Aegislash is gone, because Whimsicott doesn't want to risk a Hurricane or Fire Blast, so I can drop Draco Meteors if I need to later on in the game once Whimsicott's gone. So I can see this one, being a great revenge killer, maybe even cleaning up late game. If I can get everything in the range of Dragon Pulse. So next mon, I got Choice Specs Sylveon, Hyper Voice, Hyper Beam, Mystical Fire, and Baton Pass. I really only needed Hyper Voice and Mystical Fire to hit this team super hard. His only switching to this is Aegis Slash, but that doesn't appreciate Mystical Fire, especially if it's special, because we will lower its special attack. So, it just makes it that much easier to switch into. I should outspeed it for the most part. I put 60 speed, because I don't think he'll run a lot of speed on this Aegis Slash. But otherwise, he doesn't have a great way of switching into, Choice Specs Hyper Voice. Like, it gets a kill every time he comes in, or at 2 shots, considering if it's like a Uxie or Golisopod. So this one, I just put in the finest of work, and I'm super excited to use Sylveon again. Next up, I have Physically Defensive Quillfish, Black Sludge, Liquidation, Spikes, Thunderwave, Destiny Bond. It's just straight up physically defensive to deal with that Terrakion. That's his entire job, is to deal with Terrakion. Maybe set up some spikes. Like, his team isn't super spike weak, but getting that chip damage on Whimsicott, chip damage on Draco and Aegis Slash, so it's harder for them to set up, is super nice. Figure out if he's boots Golisopod or not. And, Thunderwave, if he tries to make, like, I don't know, if I'm just in against his Terrakion, and I just want to click Thunderwave because Liquidation won't kill, I'll just click Thunderwave and Destiny Bond if I know I'm going to die that turn. Like, if I get a Thunderwave pop on something and I know they're going to kill me the next turn, I can just click Destiny Bond, so, I can, force them to die alongside me. It's like, Quillfish is either going to do quite a bit this game or it's going to do nothing. I'm hoping quite a bit. But this one, is just like a good check to Terrakion. It gets whittled pretty easily, but if my opponent's Choice Scarf Terrakion or even Choice Band, it can never, if it locks into close combat against this or the Sylveon, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like, it just can't lock into one move, because I have something that resists at least one of its moves. Like, if it locks into close combat, I have Sylveon and Quillfish. If it locks into Stone Edge, I have Melmetal. If it locks into like Iron Head or Poison Jab, I have Quillfish, Earthquake, Salamence, and Vikavolt. So if he brings a choice mon, I just need to figure out what move he's clicking or make the right prediction, and then go into the mon that resists, whatever move he clicked. And then finally, I have Vikavolt, heavy duty boost, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Bug Buzz Roost, max special attack, max HP with a little bit of defense. With the modest nature, Boots, just because he has, the Stealth Rocking Terrakion and Lando Eye. Like, he has 3 really good Stealth Rockers in Terrakion, Lando, and Uxie, and Spikes and Golisopod. I guess I don't really care about Spikes, but, it's just having those boots, so I don't take the 25% when I come in is super useful. And his only real switching to this is Lando Eye. But if that thing is not defensive, it does not appreciate Bug Buzzes, so this one, it's just great at breaking down walls. I can live a few hits between Aegis Slash, the Hydreigon if it's not Fire Blast, Terrakion if it's not Stone Edge. Like, I can take a few hits and do a lot of damage back. So this will be the team I'm bringing. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the battle. And we are here with the battle. So just so each other good luck happen in DMs, I got every mon right. He does not have Uxie. He has Lando Eye. So, that's kind of, unfortunate. But at the same time, I think I have ways of dealing with Lando Eye. Just not in the greatest way. And it looks like I don't have a Lando Eye photo. So let me just download one. So that's unfortunate. So I think I'm just going to lead off with my Salamence. I'll outspeed everything besides a Choice Scarf Terrakion or Choice Scarf Whimsicott, but I'm not overly afraid of those. So we got Hydreigon. And if you see me go down this way, this is where my notes are for the battle. Hydreigon, Terrakion, Aegis Slash, Golisopod, Lando Eye, and if I did not say this in the team builder, it is Sandforce only, and then Whimsicott. I feel like I have a pretty good, just good lead here, because I can do a lot of damage to almost everything. only one I can't necessarily hurt a lot is the Lando Eye, but I still have ways of dealing with that. So, Artie told each other good luck, have fun, and he sends out Artie. That is Stage Slash. That is also kind of a problem. He is intimidated. I could just stay in Fire Blast, but I have a Persian just for this to switch into it, so not like overly terrified. I would have loved like a Whimsicott lead, and I could have just like hit it with like a Fire Blast. But I want to be able to see. I want to see what kind of like damage this one does, if it's physical or special. That's kind of like the main purpose of me switching out here. I don't want to risk this. Like, I don't think he could ever kill me. But I don't want to risk, you know, him staying in and having a way to kill me. So I have my Persian. He's going to attack me here. Leaving my phone up for the calculator. Quick Splash Cannon. So this is going to do 171, 238. I did 133. And we did not see an item. So Flash Cannon. That's just that. So that's just max special attack. You know, like special attack boosting nature. So I'm gonna parting shot out here. Yeah, he has the King's Shield, so I didn't want to. What's it called? Like knockoff. But that actually goes through. Good to know. That really makes me want to go back into Salamence, because he actually can't touch me. I mean, he can, like, Flash Cannon's gonna do 36 to 43. But Fire Blast is too short. And he's actually at minus 2 attack? Minus 3? Not like it matters. But I'm just gonna come in and click Fire Blast. I don't really have another like great way of like hitting this. But as long as we know he can't two-shot me, that's always useful. And he doesn't really have a great switch into this. Like, he doesn't have a good switch into this at all. Like, his best switching normally would be Whimsicott, but now that it gets, you know, Flying Stab and I'm clicking Fire Blast, not so really. Just hit. Okay? Yeah, so that's like right at 50. Okay, he's gonna King Flash Cannon, that only does 36 to 43, and that was a crit. It's not very helpful, because if he gets rocks up, this thing is sack fodder. So he has leftovers. I could switch out. He's gonna get to heal up, but how much is Viking will take? So at least that has recovery. It doesn't take too much, and I can always Thunderbolt it. So that's very unfortunate that he got that crit there, because if Rocks goes up, whether it be his Terrakion or Lando, that's a big problem. Because that was like a big. Now he has a big threat out of the way just because he got that crit. Yeah, so he's gonna King Shield. That's totally fine. That's what I expected. But he doesn't really have a way to, like, he can Shadow Ball me for 36 to 43, but I can recover that off. He can go into his Lando. I can see him easily going to his Lando here, and I would just stack off Persian. Because, like, Lando hardwalls this. So he's going to stay in. I'm gonna click Shadow Ball. That's fine. And that is dead. So that is the first kill of our season. going to Vikavolt. Vikavolt kills Slash. I am totally fine with that. Now he gets in like 3 Terrakion, Orlando, but I can sack off Persian at this point. And, you know, maybe try to do something there. Getting rid of Aegislash was extremely beneficial there because that mon third in my team. I had many ways of, like, you know, revenging it, but that didn't make it any less of a threat. Lancaster, that's the Terrakion. Now Persian is very useless. So I'm just gonna, you know, sack it off. It was here just, you know, be a semi-check to Aegislash. No, but now that Aegislash is gone, it has no purpose, like I've said. Like, its knockoff is useful, play rough is, you know, like, taunt, parting shot's nice. Clicking Stone Edge. And he hits, so Terrakion kills Persian. Kills Persian. And he's Stone Edge. So, like, I could go into Salamence and, you know, I believe I'd live. I do, 100%. But I don't want to risk the Choice Scarf. So I'm going to go ahead and Cool Fish my boy. I live any hit from this thing, and I can try to set up spikes. I don't know how great of a play that is. I'm just going to Thunder Wave whatever comes in. So my way of winning this game, I need to figure out this Terrakion's Choice Scarf and then just start spamming like Hurricanes. Yeah, so he's gonna switch out. Goes into Orda. That's how Draco. I am perfectly fine with that. And he's paralyzed. I'm just gonna go hard out into my Sylveon. And you know, now that his Fairy Resist is gone, I kind of just get to click Hyper Voice and get a kill. I almost didn't bring Choice Specs. So now I'm glad I did. So, let's hope he doesn't click U-turn. Which could always be an easy play. Clicks Flash Cannon, that's fine. That doesn't even two-shot and I'm not even defensive. 195 to 107. I did 88. So that might actually be Choice Specs. But that's just standard damage. But I should outspeed. Yeah, I should outspeed it. I get a kill here. Storm. That is the Whimsicott. Yeah, I think this thing's dead. Yeah. So, Sylveon kills Whimsicott. So that's his Dragon Resist gone. So now if I get it in Salamence and I hit Draco, I get a kill. If I get it in, like, versus a Landorus, how much is... Draco Meteor actually doesn't kill Landorus, so I need a little bit of chip on that. I can get it in on the Hydreigon pretty easily. And I'm getting things in Rage and Melmetal, which is nice. I mean, I guess I killed the thing that Melmetal was here, you know, like, switch into. And I can always switch it on the Hydreigon thing, get a kill. Release-a-Pod's a problem. I have a Cool Fish, that's Lancaster, it's the Drakion. Honestly, I think I'm in a position where I'm forced to, you know, just stay in, let him click his move. I can't really switch out. I mean, I guess I could have just gone Cool Fish, which this thing is kind of here for, but it also needs to stay healthy for the Golisopod. So he's going to click Stone Edge, and that's going to hit and kill. So Terrakion kills Sylveon. That could have been a throw. Actually, that was a pretty... I can't tell if that's a throw or not. It'll just see how this battle ends. Coolfish was always an easy play there, and I could have got my Sylveon back in on the Golisopod at some point and claimed another kill. So I think I'm just gonna click spikes here. You know, try to get damage on that Golisopod, see if it's... what's it called? Yeah, and he also gets the free play back into his Hydreigon. I mean, these aren't super useful because they only hit Terrakion and Golisopod. I'm forced to go into Melmetal here. So, he can either not click Fire Blast, or I can get a kill. I mean, I would 2 of these hits anyways. So he clicks Dark Pulse, that is 216 to 156. 216 to 156, that did 60. That actually makes me think he's either Modest or Choice Specs. And I'm forced to go for the Iron Punch, I believe. How much does Golisopod take? Yeah, I'm forced to go for the Ice Punch to kill. So I can switch out into that Golisopod. That thing doesn't want to take a Thunder Punch the next turn. And he's not Boots. See Rocky Helmet, that was a crit. And he's frozen. And he is Rocky Helmet. That is a yikes. But now I can just click Thunder Punch. I'm going to take more Rocky Helmet, but he's going to be forced to take this damage. That's very unfortunate for him. I'm going to be quite low though, but he's going to be forced out. It's really not good for him. But he's still in a very good position. Like, very good. But he just gets to go back out into this. And I'm forced to go into my Coolfish. I just need to find a way to get in my Salamence. And just click Draco. Or even Hurricane. I threw by letting my Sylveon die. Okay, that was the right turn to go into this. 171 to 143. So that only did like 28. Do I live in Earthquake? I live 2 Earthquakes, so I'm just gonna click another Spike. I don't even know why I'm doing that. I mean, I guess the Golisopod chip's nice. Orda. So Hydreigon can kill me here if they click. I'm just going to click Liquidation here. I think does Melmetal live 2 Dark Pulses? So it's at 84. It does not. I'm forced to go into this and hope it gets the paralysis. I can't talk for some reason. For at least one of these turns, or they click Fire Blast into this. They click Dark Pulse. I didn't really have much of a play. I'm gonna click Double Iron Bash. Just get the paralysis here, that'd be amazing. Yeah, you have a full health, not full health, but like a decent health Golisopod. You're gonna take like 18% from rocks, not rocks, spikes. Okay, you're going to kill. So, Dragon kills Melmetal. Does Vikavolt live? I'm forced to go into this and click Dragon Pulse. Actually, Dragon Pulse isn't even killed. Which is a problem, so I'm forced to click Draco Meteor and hope I hit. I really didn't play this the greatest at all, but you know, week one's always tough. You know, kind of learning how to use your team. Figure out any flaws you have. So you're gonna switch out and let me kill something, probably the Golisopod. Yeah. But at least Salamence is gonna get a kill. Salamence kills Golisopod. I still can win this. It's just gonna be very hard. And it's gonna involve him throwing at some point. Lancaster, that's the Terrakion. Does Terrakion die here? It does not. So I'm forced to go into Quillfish. He's at like 70%. If he wants to make the play, he can go into his Hydreigon here, or even his Lando. Like, he can double out into something, and like Hydreigon would be the best play for him here. But he probably doesn't want to risk me clicking Draco here. Also, this thing isn't Choice Scarred, and I can hit Hurricanes, maybe. But I am bringing my Quillfish here. Get that Intimidate off. Quick Sword Stance. Now does he kill me here? So he's been faking being Choice Scarf this entire time. He does not kill me unless he's adamant. But I am forced to click Liquidation here. He has to click Earthquake. I could have tried to pull a double into my Salamence there, but I'd rather just try to at least get this kill. And he actually doesn't kill. And now I'm hoping he doesn't have Quick Attack. SDEQ. So Terrakion kills. Terrakion kills what's it called? Quillfish. But at least now I know he doesn't have Quick Attack. So I can go into this pretty freely. And click Dragon Pulse. So now my play is I have to... He can go Lando I for free this next turn. So Salamence kills Draco. So he gets to go into this, he gets to click a rock move. How much does Rock Slide do if he's like max attack? He has a chance not to two-shot When my play is, I'm forced to go into Vikavolt here. It's like this Vikavolt just can't touch this. And then I'm forced to get crit a Draco Meteor. He's gonna go for Toxic. That's interesting. And now he has a chance to kill me if he's like max attack. Jolly. I'm forced to go for Bug Buzz here. He gets the win here because he got up his rocks. That's all he needed. That's all he needed. Is he leftovers? He is leftovers. So that's 12%. Yeah, I'm at 24. There's no way I live rocks. That's very unfortunate. I thought I had the game there. If I would have put Juice there, I might have had a chance. I very easily could have just won off of that. But at least it's only going to be a 1-0. Hydreigon. Yeah, I'm going to die to any move he goes for. Man. At least this was like a very good game. Like, I threw early on. But like, it still felt like I could have brought it back. I just need him to miss U-turn and I crit with Bug Buzz. Oops, so Lando I is going to get the final kill. So Lando I kills... Why did he still get his lefties? Do I have a... Oh. Let's say I thought I didn't have another Mon, but it's because Salamence hasn't taken rocks. So Lando I kills... So that's going to be a win or loss to my boy, Dr.Slaking, the Slaking Doctor. So, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Make sure to go check out Matt. He makes amazing content, amazing draft league content. He's currently in the UBL on this, so make sure to go check him out. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.